Hey guys, Prime here. Welcome back to the stream. Whether you're tuning in live or watching the replay, I hope you've been having a great day. And if you haven't, then I hope the content on the channel makes it a little bit better. We are back in Menorah Town, and here we are at the I'm gonna start our live stream here at the Transitor Shrine from now on, because it makes sense, right? Because all our colonists come here into the Transitor Shrine as they take their first steps into our town. So quite a bit of things have I mean, I haven't really made too many major changes. So as usual, we always start our live stream with a little bit of an update, show you guys what is new, what's not. So over here on this side, the tavern and everything is still the same. So nothing much has changed. But more importantly, if you notice, one of my guard is wearing a different color shirt, and he is using a bow. So this guy is a big boy right there. I mean, his bow one-shots those basic enemies, and it more or less two-shots the big boy, the green enemies. So I've upgraded my colonist. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the bow and the it is a lot of work, guys. It is a freaking lot of work. Yeah, it's just a lot of work. So yeah, over on this side here, the farming and the science center area, nothing much has changed. I haven't started on the hotel yet, and I'm starting to slowly give up on the fate of the hotel. The farming area is a little bit of an expansion, so I've added an additional wheat farm right here. So we are now producing additional wheat. So there's one more 10 by 10 wheat farm right here. And I've for that to work out, I've actually also resized the flax as well. So the flax is also 10 by 10. And last but not least, our barley is also should be 10 by 10 or a bit lesser. So I've upgraded the yeah, so we have expanded our area by a little bit more. So as you can see, our area now almost borders the water. I would think that one more expansion would actually allow us to actually hit the water, and that's great because we will be starting our fishing town very soon. So we're gonna have a fishing area. That's gonna help us with the I don't know, water collection, I guess. I really don't know. So yeah, but we'll definitely have a fishing area coming up next, most likely tomorrow's stream, not today. So over here the factory has a little bit of a change. I've added a carpentry area. So the first kind of addition to the factory. Now the factory is meant to be a or rather all-purpose kind of location where all of the crafting. So it's kind of like your shopping center, but instead of like a shopping mall selling all sorts of clothes, it is a factory producing and manufacturing all sorts of things. So our first little addition here is the carpentry area. Now it's going to be expanded a little bit more, but the carpentry area is going to be focused only on crafting carpentry items. So this area here, this guy is in charge of only crafting firewood, wooden planks, and buckets. So basically anything that is like woody in nature, he's gonna be the one crafting all that good stuff, right? So that's his only job, right? So and of course right now I'm gonna slowly add on more to this. Our original carpenter is our original crafter is still working on all sorts of things. So he still has the whole setup. So he still works on every single thing possible. He's our jack of all trades, right? Not master of none. So yeah, he's doing that. Now as you can see over here, we're having a bit of a lot of problems, I won't lie. This guy doesn't have enough clay to make bricks, which is a problem because we are not mining clay. This guy doesn't have enough feathers to make more arrows, which is not the biggest problem in the world, but the moment you come over here, you start to see the issue. We're gonna come over to where the chicken coop is. Now they're complaining because there's not enough barley. And the poor barley guy right here is just working really hard, and he's not able to keep up. So again, this is where the balance of the game comes in, and you really need to work out how you want to work your farms, because the barley guy needs to get the barley here. Now they're gonna use the barley to make the chicky coops, and these chicky coops are going to make chicken, which I still do not know what it's for. And the chicken is also going to produce feathers, which is then used in the Fletcher to craft arrows. And the arrows is of course going to be used for my archers up on the tower. So yeah, it is like you can start to see the systems all coming into play, right? The farming produces things, the manufacturers then manufactures things, and then the manufacturers gives it to the defenders and the cooks, and then they use those items to keep the whole cycle going. So I mean, it sends a shiver down my spine just how amazing like society and like colonies work. But it is essentially what it is. Oh, by the way, our bakery has slight improvement as well. So I've added 2 new work. Okay, so they are not working really hard. That's also because they've ran out of wheat. Yeah, so this is the problem. So I've added an additional grindstone here and an additional cook oven. So the thing is, I was initially thinking that I might actually be running out of. Yeah, okay. So now we are producing bread way faster than we can produce wheat. So that's a problem. Yeah. Well, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. The berries are still holding on, like holding everyone together. So, yeah. Now, as you can see, we are colonists at level. We're maxed out at 50 colonists already. So it is a lot of colonists, and we have a bit of a problem because I want to expand on the little berry bushes a little bit more. Now, I don't want the berry bush to kind of extend a little bit too far because I want to have our like our seaside town working around there. But I could really just have an additional row of berries though. The thing is, every time we hire new people, we always want to make sure that we have a lot of berries to sustain the new people. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe I should have an additional... Okay, so you know what? Let's have an additional... Now, my today's episode is really... my intent is actually to hire new people. I don't think we're at the point where we want to redesign our entire farming area yet. Now, the farming area is progressively getting messy. Like, I won't even lie, it is exceptionally messy. But, you know, for what it's worth, we could just work with what we have first, right? And we'll see how it goes from there. So, yeah, let's get a berry, yeah, so we'll get at least maybe 1 or 2 more berry plots rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Alright, so let's get a berry farmer. Go in here. Now, I still feel that berry farmers are the most like essential carries in the game, really. Like, honestly, the berry farmers are really good. Yeah. So, even though we are expanding a lot, the expansion is kind of halted by the fact that we do not have enough resources to keep up our production. So, it's a lot of balancing act. And I guess that's the whole point of a colony management game. It is a lot of balancing to work with. So, let's add this on here. Alright, so we have 2 new employment spots, but we don't have enough beds, you see. So now, last but not least, let me show you guys what I have worked here. So I have completely completed. Now, I'm very proud of this, guys. I'm even more proud of the workers hotel. I'm gonna call it the workers hotel, by the way. I'm very proud of the workers hotel, and in fact, it turned out even better than the tavern. So I'm gonna give you guys a grand tour. As you come in here, as you can see, the workers are being fed by a grocer right here. I still cannot get the grocer to stand behind. I've given up on it. Forget it. Okay. How the AI works is that they always kind of latch on to the first spot that they see, and in this case, the moment they reach this, oh, I know how to get this to work. No, but even if I do get this to work, it's gonna end up... Yeah, no, screw that. I mean, it's too much trouble. So yeah, the grocer is over here feeding. So so all of our farmers are now, they can get access to food right here, and they can straight away go back and get to work. So they are really efficient in this case. In this case. Now we can go up to the second floor right here. This is the bidding area, which you have already seen. Now I can add 2 more beds right here, which I will do right now. Add more beds. Right, we can add 2 more beds right here. Now, and then there's of course the 3rd floor, which I've just completed. Now the 3rd floor is kind of like it gets a little bit more cool because I was really pushing the interior, kind of like interior working. So we have the first room right here. Now this area here is going to host a couple of beds as well. I think this area can fit about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe about 5 beds. Yeah, I mean, it can fit about 5 beds, I think. Yeah, probably 5 bits. Yeah, 5 bits. And then this area here, there's a second room right here. This is gonna fit also about 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could squeeze 6 bits in there, honestly. It's squeezable. And then there's a 3rd room right here. This is gonna be a slightly bigger bunk area where there's a lot of sleeping room as well. Now there is a 4th floor, guys. So the 4th floor is actually the roof. Now I won't even lie, this is actually a 3-story building. So essentially anything above here is actually all roof. But I realized that because of the roof and how we're using like single blocks to kind of roof it up, there was actually a lot of space, and I didn't want that to go to waste. So there's actually, I managed to turn this entire roof space into more rooms. So over here is just empty space, kind of like just to let some sunlight in. It's just chill. We have 1 additional room here that can fit quite a number of people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and maybe even like 7, 8, maybe 9, 10. I don't know. Yeah, this room is quite big, spacious, nice room. There's another additional mirrored area, spacious, nice big room here. A bit of an outside area, you can see the outdoors. Now there is another corner here, this is for you to chill. Now the room was so big, I realized that I could even add a loft. So, where's my loft? Right here. Huh? Hold on. Wait. I lost my loft. Hang on. Did I block it up by accident? No. Wait, was that it? Was this it? Huh. I felt like I made more. Wait, is my brain fried? I felt like I made a little bit more. Oh wait, no, this is correct, Yeah, sure. I never made the loft because it wouldn't fit. Yeah, no, initially I wanted to have a like an additional layer here because as you can see the rooftop there is really high. Yeah, so I wanted to have an additional layer here for an additional room, but I realized that it was actually easier to just section this out and just expand this area. So no, so yeah, I wasn't being derpy, there was no loft. So but there is a nice little corner here for a room, so like a secret cornery area. Now originally I did want to make a upstairs bit, so I'll show you guys what I wanted to originally do. Now you kind of got in the way here, so yeah. So originally I wanted to have like this jumpy area here, and then there was this additional loft area, but I realized that this loft area is about it will only ever be 3 blocks wide like this. Yeah, so it may not necessarily be the best. Actually, you know what, even as I mentioned this right now, I feel like we can do it, you know. Should we try? Okay, I mean, it's gonna be a moment where you guys like see me in construction, I guess, but I feel like we can. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay, we're gonna try something out here, right? Yeah, so the middly bit is right here. Oh, okay, no, we have a bit of a problem. I mean, it's not a big problem. Yeah, it's not exactly the biggest problem in the world, really. Something like this. There we go. So because there's a lot of empty space here, we can actually add an additional loft area here for one final sleeping area. Oh, but it's gonna make the bottom area very squeezy. Yeah, the bottom area is gonna get a little bit more squeezy, but it doesn't matter because they only need 2 blocks high. So in the interest of efficiency and even squeezing more bits into this workers area, and let's be honest here, our farmers are going to be the let's just say the most in need of us, you know, space. Yeah, so I think, you know what, I'm gonna turn this area into a additional room. Now it wouldn't be too difficult because I could just block out this area here. Oops. Yeah, okay, so this actually turns out pretty okay. Let's try it out. There we go. My only worry is whether or not they have the tenacity to get through. Right, let's space out this area. Now I can really add an additional window, I guess. Yeah. So we can even add an additional window here. Now this is for the cream of the crop, right? The best farmers gets to stay here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I feel like I want to leave this here though. Like, it's part of the column structure. Like, scientifically, it's part of the column structure. So I mean, it's not necessary. Again, it's really not necessary. But we can add 3 additional beds here. So this is like the cream of the crop, the triple bed. The kings and the emperors sleep here. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, so there's a lofty bed right here, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can live with that. Yeah, it kind of blocks out a little bit of area here, but I think it actually, I mean, it's not that bad, I'll be honest. Yeah, we'll remove this, Jesus. Yeah, it's kind of meddles with the shape a little bit, but nothing very jarring. How about this side? Yeah, this side is fine. Yep, so we've really compressed a good amount, like a great amount of space. Like this, I'm really proud of this build, really I am, because I feel like we've done a lot in this small little space. We've really maximized what we can put in here, so I'm really proud of it. I really am. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. So yeah, we're gonna start filling this up with bed. Now we already have 3 beds over there, right? Now I'm gonna start filling the beds from the bottom up instead, because this area is going to be our entire work shed. So all our little minions and workers will all sleep here. So that's the intention behind it. It's great, isn't it? I mean, again, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's fine. So I'm gonna definitely need a lot more beds. We have 2 unemployment because we have 2 new jobs in the berry farms. But we're actually gonna have a lot more jobs soon. So we want to make sure that we are... I mean, our food is okay for now, so we can afford to maybe get a couple more going. So let's see how the 3rd story rooms work. Okay, so I can either put it like that. 4, 5. But this is very cramped, right? I could just stick it at 4 because it makes it look a little bit better. Or I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's really cramped. Yeah, no. So as much as I want to squeeze more, we'll only squeeze it in desperation. Let's not kill ourselves trying to do this, you know. Alright, so you could have more beds than less anyway, so let's just fill up this 2nd floor room first with the additional beds. Now this is gonna give us a bit more beds to work with. Now we have 63 beds, but we need to upgrade our colony soon, which I can't for now because I don't have enough points, right? Oh, we do. Okay. Shall we do it? Yes, we shall. Alright, now we have 75 colonists. Now we need to start to hire new boys. So this is the part where it gets really interesting. We need to make sure that we still balance out. So we're gonna hire... okay, my understanding is 1 berry bush farmer is equivalent... is in a ratio of 1 to 4. So for every 3 staff we hire, we need to have 1 berry bush farmer, so that he can actually sustain. So basically a berry bush farmer can feed himself and 3 other people, in other words. I think that was the idea behind it. I could be wrong. So yeah, so essentially we basically always hire in 4s to make it super safe, and one of it must be a berry farmer. So yeah, now this is the part where we have to figure out what are we gonna hire. So now we only have 2 unemployment because it's the berry farms. Now I'm gonna expand on our mining now. So what this means for us is we're gonna have to work in the mines for now. For a bit. Now, I'm not going to do too many fanciful things at this point because we don't need too many. We already have 2 stone workers hard at work over there. We're going to start mining some of these cool stuff. Now, these are all new ores. I'm going to get maybe a miner to work on this here. And also another miner to work on this. And as customary, let's add a crate so that they are in full-on efficiency mode. Right, so I'm gonna have 1 last miner work on the clay here. So let's get this. Oh no, make a crate. Let's make a crate. Now I still do not know what the compi is for, and I hate it so much. But I don't feel like the compi is worth anything. Yeah, it's bad. Alright, so let's have a miner work on this right here. And he's gonna work on the clay. So now the 3 new ores are gonna start pouring in very soon once we hire the miners. Now we have 5 new jobs in all. We're gonna hire them, and then 2 of them are gonna go into berry bush farming, so that should be okay. I feel like it should be balanced enough. So let's go and recruit 5 new boys. And let's go say hi to them. Hello! Welcome to Minora Town. You are gonna be a helpful citizen. First of all, of course, go and steal my food. Thank you. Hungry people don't work, right? Alright, so the first thing they do is straight away go and get food. The miners are off to the mining area. So now I realize that our miners are still kind of using this bit, and I don't blame them. The factory is going to have amenities. So the good thing about the factory system here is that I'm going to have an area for amenities where they are going to be able to get food. Now ideally I want my miners to just come up this area. No, one of them is already using it, so that's great. Ideally I want... Oh, hi Ziem. Yeah, pew pew pew, yeah. It's not night time, so we don't have to pew pew for now. Yeah, so ideally I want my miners to use this factory area. So this factory area is going to be an all-purpose. The carpentry is here. I will probably start moving our blacksmithing area to kind of start installing it into the mining, into this bit right here. So, and I want to have an area for them to sleep at. Which might be a bit of a problem squeezing it in here, right? How high do we want this factory though? Okay, let's work on the factory a little bit. Anyway, the thing is we just hired a whole bunch of people, so we need to kind of stabilize the area. I mean, stabilize our colony to see whether our food supplies are all working out. Now, obviously, we have a few things that are not working. So we are not producing enough bow and arrows. Okay, sorry, arrows because of the feather. So the feather is being halted, and at this juncture right now, there's nothing I can do about it, sadly, because I still need to have barley, and right now the difficulty of farming for me is space. We don't have the space that we need to really work on a barley farm. Open space at least. Now I can scam and of course make a underground farm. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. But realistically, farms aren't always underground, and I feel like I want to play the game. I want this town to make sense, you know, to some extent. I mean, I know I'm looking at a fucking snake maze, and that's not gonna make any sense at all. But what I can manage, I'll try and let it make sense. I don't know, man. It is important to me. All right, so okay, so we have a upstairs bit right here. Now I'm gonna make the upstairs bit a little bit more, well, more. So this is gonna be the roof area. Yeah, I mean, goodness knows we have so much stone right now. We can finally use the stones. This factory is gonna be entirely like bricks, so it's gonna be a very big boy factory. Alright, there we go. Now I want to have a little bit of a platform and then a stairs down. There we go. Okay, the factory is going to get really dark and danky. And very bricky. Alright. Last but not least, let's have an additional wall here just to flush it nicely. What I calculated now out nicely. Great. Good. Alright, good. Now, where the hell is my... Oh god, I need more of these. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so finally I've learned how to use the stairs. Can't believe I was so stupid. I was using the stairs all wrong the other time. I was getting angry that the stair system wasn't good, and it was more because I was dumb. Yeah, so that's how you do stairs, guys, in case... I mean, pretty sure all of you figured it out already, but... Yeah, that's how you do stairs. Damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna start on the second floor. Now, I rather have more space than less, right? So we want to make sure that we have a good amount of space. I still have the entire first floor that we can fill up. The second floor, I want to save it more for like the living area, not for the crafting area. So let's see now. Okay, we can go up here. Yeah, that's good. I mean, this factory will most likely have a third floor as well. So I'm gonna make the middle part the stairwell kind of area. Yeah, it's gonna be the stairwell, and that's good. Okay, can we just check out, make sure our archers are... Oh wow, there's so many green zombies coming in. Okay, I think the sudden hiring of 5 people is... Yeah, we'll have to keep on tap. We might have to add more. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Yeah, so yeah, they are getting through, aren't they? I mean, not through yet, but... Okay, I'm slightly concerned. The zombies are moving faster as well, and they're sending more big boys at us. I am ever so slightly concerned that we might need to get more archers. Our food's okay. It's at 251 right now. Our food is definitely okay. Okay. You know what? We might need a couple more nighttime archers to work with us. I'm gonna hire 2 more night archers. That should be okay. So let's get nighttime archers. Now there's space here for them, so I'm gonna plonk one of you here, another one of you here. Alright, let's hire them. So let's hire 2 archers. There we go. Alright, so everyone's employed again. Yeah, so I'm a bit concerned. Now archers are really good because the way they use the bow, it is almost one shot against the baby enemies. So that's good for us. We need the firepower at this point. So yeah, there's no lights on the factory. Jesus, dark as shit. There you go. I mean, the inside is dark as shit too. Jeez. Well, it's not all dark and shit, but alright. Can I just like flush this nicely here? There we go. Alright, so the factory block is coming into place nicely. It looks more like a prison than anything else, but it's okay. Like once we have a lot of people in here, like it's gonna be a very nice bustling industrial factory looking place. Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be cool. I have a lot of plans for this area. Yep, so I think the first floor we're gonna use it for the basic crafting stuff. So crafting specific things like maybe the actually, you know what, the second floor should be the crafting area, not the first. I realized that the first should be all the heavy duty industrializing kind of things. So like for example the furnaces, the well, the furnaces. Yeah, probably just the furnaces, eh? It's probably just the furnaces. I don't think I need anything more for now. But it's okay, I can leave the carpentry area there for now first. Yeah, I think we can just leave the carpentry there. Oh, the anvil as well, yes. So it's not just the furnace, we need to use the anvils as well. Yeah. Okay, so now, oh hi! Our carpenter is back. So now we need to find the central point, and we're gonna split this room, this area in two. Oops, hang on. Forgot to count, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, oops. 7, 7, 1, 2, 3. Oops, count, damn it. Sorry, just doing internal monologue counting. You know, the weird thing is we actually have a lot of berries, but not enough berry guys to actually make our food. I just can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So this is our central point. I could make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, there we go. So this is going to be a full-on crafting area, right? So we're going to have the furnaces on one side, we're going to have the anvils on the other side, and everybody just going to be banging away. So that's great. Let's get a furnace, which I don't have. Oh, I need to work on a science lab at some point. Oh my god, there's so many projects, guys! There's so many projects! Ah! This is very difficult. I mean, I haven't even made my tailor shop, guys. No. At some point. Like right now we are in the mid. I do feel like we have kind of transited to mid game. Oh wow, look at the amount of olives we have. Jesus. Yeah, we've kind of comfortably transited to mid game where we are. Oh wow. Okay. Feathers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and work on these things soon. But never mind that for now. Let's work with. Okay, could I get what's his name to craft some of our necessities? Like maybe this guy. Could you? Since you're the jack of all trade guy, right? I need you to help me make sure that there's always at least one anvil? There's always at least one? No, I don't think I need that many cooks. Like, too many cooks is just unnecessary. Could you just make sure that we always have at least one oven and one grindstone? In case I never need bread. Like, bread, I feel like bread is meant to be a mid-game thing. Like, we're not supposed to get bread so early on. But bread is probably going to be more useful mid-game. Alright, so can you make sure that we have, like, one furnace? Come on, the crate's working well. Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna get to work banging on it. Unfortunately, these things we can only get crafters like him to work for us or to build for us, so that's a bit dumb. But it's alright. Alright, so this is gonna be the crafters area. So this carpentry, I guess it can stay. I think it's fine to leave it here. But I might want to move the carpenter or anything work like, you know, those workbench related. I might want to put it all at the top floor, the second floor. So that might happen. But we'll see how it goes. I am just failing at this building. Alright, so let's block that one out. Now, the factory is definitely going to be 3 stories high. So, we're going to have a second story here. Now, the second story is dedicated for crafting. Yeah, so the second story here is for crafting bits. So, let's kind of just block off the area first. Alright. Now, the thing is, because I'm preparing the mining... the reason I'm working on the factory is because I'm kind of ramping up our mining operation. So, we've hired a whole bunch of new miners. And that's going to mean that we're going to have a lot of new ores coming in. Now, granted that at this point in time, we are only working with copper and maybe tin for now. I do suspect we're only working with copper, to be honest. Like, our anvil is only producing copper. So, it's not necessarily important for us to make the factory now. But at some point, we are definitely going to be adding more metal stuff, so that's important. And our food is pretty stable. As long as our food don't drop drastically down to 100, I think, or rather anything less than 200, I think it's okay. We are actually like our food supply is very stable, so that's good. And it's only gonna get stable. It's only gonna get more stable from now on, because we're gonna have the new rule about the berry bush thingy. We're gonna make sure that our berry bushes are always topped up, so that we always have people feeding our colony. Yeah. So the only thing that we need to really balance out soon is actually our guards. The guards are going to be the next area where we need to focus on. I might want to expand the maze a little bit, but let's kind of stabilize our production line first. Alright, so you can hear them clonking away. Let's have the floor space here. Alright, so this is the floory bit, right? Alright, so let's plonk this down. There we go. Let's just frame it up. I mean, this is usually how I make my buildings in Minecraft, so the kind of habits kind of stays. Plonk. Oops. Alright. And you know the best part? Again, I need to kind of emphasize on why this game is so much better than Minecraft. All of these blocks that you are seeing me, I did not put in almost any effort at all. Like, these blocks were all harvested by our slave. He did all the work for us. So can we just have a moment to really appreciate this game and how great it is? I didn't sweat a single droplet to do this. Man, this is great. Like, this is how you make a game, right? Like, the whole point of playing this type of voxel based game is that you like to build and you like to you like to create. But people in Minecraft get so tired because in order to make like huge monuments, if you're playing on survival, of course you can play on creative and just build. But if you're playing on survival, you need to literally dig quarries just to get what you need. And it's such a chore sometimes. And yeah, and it just burns you out. By the time you finish gathering what you need, you're already burned out and you don't want to do anything. But in this game, you can just get the colonists to do it for you. And your only focus in life is literally just to provide for your colonists, you know? You just provide for them, make sure that they have food, their clothes, and they'll work. And they'll just keep working for you. Now, that is, I feel, just the best thing in the world. It's so great. Love it. Alright, so our stairs is almost done. So our third floor is right there. So that's settled. Nice. Great. Oops. Oh yeah, well, yeah, ZM, like you said, gathering in Ark. Yeah, now that's cancer right there. Yeah, so, I mean, games like this is so good because you just stand around doing nothing. Okay, to be truthful, we are not doing nothing, right? We're doing a lot of planning, future planning. We're making sure that we're providing for our colonists. So we're not exactly doing nothing, but, I mean, at least, I guess, busy work. The busy work of the game is done by your colonists, and I think that is really the most important part. Like, they are doing all the busy work for you, and in exchange, you just provide for them. So yeah, it's a really good system. I really, really love it. A lot. It's great. Alright, so we have a second floor done. This is going to be a bit more of a crafty area. Now, it's a bit big right now, but I'm going to make our third floor the living area, because I want to make sure that we have space for expansion if we ever need. So if our industrialization gets a bit cray-cray and we end up with a lot of industrialization happening. Now again, we haven't even discovered the end game. I expect the end game to be a lot of metal and a lot of good stuff. So when we reach the ender parts of the game, we might actually need this factory space. So I'm really future-proofing right now by making a giant-ass factory. Which isn't a lot of effort because, as you already tell, this colony has been making me stones. Like, stone is our... we live and breathe stone. Goodness. And the best part is we only have 2 miners. I kid you not, we have 2 miners working on stone and they're giving us so much stones. Like, we could make an entire monument if there really is. Yeah, there's half blocks. I mean, they call it quarter blocks, it's not exactly half blocks, it's more like quarter blocks. And at this juncture right now, it is not... The block system is not as robust as Minecraft. So, in terms of decoration, you're still a bit no, I won't lie, you're very limited. There isn't a lot of decorative block. Like, I accidentally made a couple of painted blocks. Like, painted wood and shit. It looks horrendous. Like, it just looks terrible, man. Don't bother. Yeah, so it's bad. Sorry, forgot I could just turn on the lights for you guys. Alright. Nice. Okay. Very cool. So let's now I'm gonna want to block off this area so that we can kind of have a separated area right here, so that it's quite clear where the workstation is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, the 5th block is here. Alright. Oh, this one is not symmetrical. Screw that. That makes me unhappy. Makes me very unhappy. Okay, never mind. The second area here, I mean, there's gonna be a work area over here, I guess. We could have a work area somewhere here. Yeah, so we can do a bit of like interior work right now, just to separate and room, like, so I've been doing a lot of it when I was building the workers hotel. Sorry, the farmers hotel. So let's also do that for the factory area. I'm not gonna call it the factory or hotel though. There's no masking. It's a giant ass factory. But at least I could get. I mean, can you imagine like what a dream it would be, right? Imagine if you're a factory worker and you have like living quarters. Again, the living quarters are probably shit. All good. Wait for Steam Workshop to solve. Yeah, the good thing about this game is also there's actually a very extensive modding support. So there are tons of mods. Even though I've only had one mod installed, I'm not a big fan of mods anyway. Like if you do not, okay, I have a simple rule in life. If you do not know how to play the game in vanilla, then you have no right to play modded. Yeah, I mean, to me that's the line. Like, you're cheating if you are playing modded, if you haven't even tried and cannot survive the vanilla. So I will only consider mod if I've ever finished the game in vanilla and I know the game system. That's when I start to think about addition. Yeah, so meh. But it's just me. I know a lot of people like mods. I just get very tired of people who like just use mods right at the start. It's like, then what's the point of playing the game if you don't want to play the game as intended by the developers? Yeah, but Ark we did finish. I mean, we technically did finish Ark once. So yeah, we could do it modded, I guess. I mean, I don't mind installing mods for the lols. Like if I'm installing like a joke mod or like an additional fun mod edition kind of thing, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just that I wouldn't do it for my first playthrough. Never. I want to experience the game as the developers intended for it to be, before I really go modding cray, you know. Alright, this is the part that gets exciting. Now, I could get even more colonists if I really wanted to, but at this point in time, let's play safe a little bit. We don't need it because we still have space to fill. I want to wait. Okay, so unfortunately, we need to wait for 8,000, so we can actually get the colony point capacity. And very soon, we can upgrade our safe zone by one more. That expands our... Oh, look at... Oh, I love it. I love it when our little you can see how busy our town is. Look at our colonists. Like, they just woke up and they're now on their way to work. There is a zombie over there that is faffing about. Hello, sir. Please proceed to the kill zone. Thank you. Please don't do bad things. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so okay, our defenses is doing pretty well, so that's great beans. Alright, so let's also work on the factory here. Alright, oops. Alright, so the third floor is going to be the sleeping area. Now, this is going to be another work area, but we at this point in time we do not need to fill it with beds yet. The reason is because our crafting zone has not really ramped up. It will probably ramp up only in endgame, but I'm just kind of preparing the area here so that when we ever need to install the beds, we can. But for now, we're going to leave it like that because we don't really need anything more from here. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, so our factory area is kind of settled. Now, we can start filling up this factory area when we slowly did. Now, that means I can demolish my blacksmith already because I can start moving these bad boys over. So, I guess what's his name may have already made me an anvil. I hope. Let's see. There we go. No, our furnace is here. Yeah. So our furnace is going to be on one side. Let's have our furnace maybe around here. Yeah, we can have our furnace somewhere around here, I guess. Yeah. Alright. And then we could have a... Whoops. We can have the other crafting, which is the anvil right here. So let's have an anvil over here. There we go. So, with this in mind, we can actually destroy those two for now. And our bad boys are gonna just run over and... Alright, off you go. To your new workstations, boys. Go ahead. Go on. Off you go. Alright, so they're off. This crafter guy is gonna just remain here for now, cause I don't think I want to move him out just yet. I mean I could. Yeah, I could actually. I mean we could move the carpentry areas up already, if we really wanted to. I mean the second floor is okay. Maybe I could have the carpenter here. This looks like a great place for carpenter. Yeah, we'll put a carpenter here, I guess. Could you do what you are doing now for the agriculture field? Place dirt in the air and place crops on the end. Yeah, we can. So there is nothing stopping me. So I mean I could literally place floating dirt, but in the interest of making things realistic, I'll probably can make like levels like this. I could make a vertical factory. So like for example this area here, I'll probably fill this area with dirt. And I could turn it into a farm. It is entirely possible, and I do believe you can do it. So yeah, it is an option. And I guess again, it really depends on how you want to play the game. Now, a vertical barley farm would be great, right? Like, let's be serious here. If they kept complaining about the oh, you know what? Oh, that's giving me so many crazy ideas. Ooh, a vertical berry farm is going to be very good. Sorry, I had to do it. Ooh, it's very tempting. It's very tempting indeed. Aside from the fact that it's going to turn our town into something really ugly, but ugliness aside, ooh, a vertical berry farm is cray-cray. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Now, we're gonna say, oh wait, we're level up. We're maxed out. Hang on. Let's get colony point capacity. Awesome. Oh shit. Yeah, so I think a vertical farm will be really good. Oh yeah, no, ZM, you lost me already. So we are playing this game for not playing on max efficiency. So if I wanted to play numbers games and efficiency game, I would actually do it in real life. So in a game like this, I want to simulate an actual like real life. So in real life, you do not have a farmer sleeping on bed, right? Like right beside their field. Although granted, right now we are still suffering like a bunk bed kind of situation. Like everyone is sitting side by side. Once we have enough space, I'm gonna start splitting the bed and giving them individual rooms. But right now it's a lot of factory and manual workers. Yeah, but I mean I'm okay with that. It's pushing it if I put the fucking bed beside the berry bush. I know. Okay, by the way, there are people who do that. There are people who actually do that. I've seen videos where people actually do that. They teach you how to be max efficiency. I kid you not, guys. They literally put a bed beside the berry bush and a crate beside the berry bush. So essentially, that guy never actually leaves the spot. And he just sits there and work. So they are not wrong, guys. If you're playing this game for max efficiency, number one, I suggest you do it in real life instead. But number two, that being said, it's good for you. I mean, go for it. Honestly, go for it. If you really want max efficiency and you want to feel powerful in the game, go ahead. No one is stopping you for that. But I do not want my town to look like shit. Come on, I built this goddamn town from ground up. I cannot bring myself to make that town look like shit. Like honestly, right now the sleeping area, I'm already complaining. Like right now the least I could do is kind of separate it into rooms. Now if I wanted to be max efficiency, guys, like honestly, if I want to be max efficiency, I will bang away all these walls and I can essentially squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if I really want to squeeze even more, it could be 8, 9. I can squeeze 9 more beds in here. I really can. I am doing my best to still have enough space, yet not make it look so disgusting. So no, man, no, you lost me when you say max efficiency. I can't care less about max efficiency. I care about efficiency, but I don't care about max efficiency. I'll care about max efficiency in real life, like in my actual work or in my profession, in my real work. I'll do it, not in a game, man. Hell no. Alright, so our factory is looking really good for now, though. Let's move our carpenter up. I really feel like I want to move the carpentry up. And this area looks like pretty good. Okay, so this area is going to be more of... Yeah, so let's have our carpentry here because I think our wood production may not need that much space. So let's turn this into our wood production area. I think you can fill the entire floor with beds since NPC here can move over blocks. Yeah, they can. Again, you can. You can actually fill your entire floor with bed without a single space, and that will be efficiency. But again, my point is I'm not here for efficiency. So for those of you who want to really max out your space, you can actually put beds side by side, and that's it. Yeah, and NPCs are not blocked by the beds. They do walk through the beds as well. They walk through each other, they walk through the beds, so you don't even need to care about pathing or space in between. You can really cramp your entire base in a square. Like if I really wanted to try hard, I could make a single factory, a single space, and just squeeze every functional item in there. I really could. So I guess it's really, if you want to play it that way, it's always an option. I mean, it's unique, I guess. Now where the hell is my crafting bench though? Oh, there it is, workbench. Alright, so I'm gonna move the carpentry workbench up here. This bad boy is gonna run the wood. Now I'm gonna have to move him up. So let's destroy his carpenter workbench. Now I'm gonna have to fill this with something new as well, but we'll do that later. But now, okay, we'll plonk like this here. Yeah, so this is what I mean. If I wanted to be super efficient, I will put this here. So the crate wise, putting it here is good because as your NPC is here working away, the moment he finishes making an item, he turns, put this in, and turns back and works on the next item. So 100% efficiency, this is what you want. And if I want to be super, mega, ultimately fucked up efficient, I'll do this. There, that's it. That's all you need. Like if you guys want to be super efficient, this setup right here. Your NPC does not move. Okay, so I guess technically your NPC needs to go and get food every day. So he does still leave. You could add a grocer here, but I don't think that's worth it because a grocer requires one additional NPC to run the grocery store. So it might not be worth it. But in terms of functionally work-wise, this is worth it. Because your NPC sits here, he gets shit done, turns here, put it in, comes here, get things more done, and then with the moment he is tired, he straight away goes to sleep. He doesn't even spend the time to walk to sleep. Like walk over to his bed, and the moment he wakes up, the very first second as he wakes up, he's working. Unlike our berry farmers who after they wake up, they still need to navigate their way down, spending maybe about 30 seconds before they reach their farm. There's no need for that. We can do this right now if you wanted to. If you wanted to. Again, I stand by what I say, guys. If you wanted to be efficient, do it in real life. It's much more useful. It's much more useful. You'll feel much better if you're efficient in real life than in the game. Just saying. So yeah. But it's an option, you know, you can do it. Alright, so our carpenter is going to work here now. That means that this area is... Let's break down this area a little bit. I mean, this is extra room and extra space, so we could get this to work. Now, can I just... Oh no, our miners aren't working yet. I'm hoping our miners come up to sleep here, dude. Oh, that'll be fun though. I mean, the next update, they do plagues and pandemic. That's a fantastic name, yo. You should write for the developers. That's a fantastic name for an update. No, I know that the game originally in 0.7, like before I even played before, I saw the videos of other people playing it. There is this happiness system. But it seems like the 0.8, which is this version we're playing, there's no happiness system. Which is odd, I guess. I mean, I can see where the happiness system went. The point system is now replaced with the the happiness system was replaced by the colony point system. Oh, wow. They're actually making the bridge. Yeah, so I can see where the happiness system went, but yeah. I mean, I'm happy with this system. I'm quite happy with the colony point system instead. I don't think I want to meddle around with happiness. Yeah, but even in the older version of the game, the happiness was never tied to like sleeping together or that. The happiness was tied more to I think your colony's food and everything. Yeah. So as long as you are able to meet your colony's basic needs, they'll be quite happy. Yeah, so even in the older games, people were still stacking beds side by side. So yeah, for you know, maybe the developers might release the plague and pandemic. I mean, there's fucking zombies walking around. That's like a blueprint for plague and pandemic. Alright, Archer's doing good work though. Alright, so our nighttime guard is still okay. The mace is helping a lot. As you can see, they are able to take out majority of the zombies. Although again, as days go by and as we hire more colonists, then we are definitely getting more and more zombies. It's really obvious. Like compared to the first day and the middle, like maybe livestream 3 and now this particular livestream, you can see that there is a significant increase in zoms. So, oh, it's almost dawn, which means that let's see our guards in their fullest strength. I mean, it's not very dangerous right now. There's not a lot of zombies. Oh wow, there's a lot of them streaming along here. I mean, our daytime guards should be... Oh, there we go. Our daytime guards are here. So we are missing one guard though. Is he not reporting for work? Hey! Sir, could you report to work, sir? You are pathfinding like a dog. There we go. So our guards are now on maximum. All guards are available and... Oh, they're gonna be peppering. Okay, yeah, this... Ooh, PP, I'm about to fall. Right, so they're gonna pepper these zombies, man. Yeah, full strength guard is no joke. I love this part of the day. Like nighttime is cool. We have a lot of guards activated at nighttime. But during dawn and dusk, where the entire team is here, like both daytime and nighttime, it is the best, man. They just pepper things and they just kill off everyone. Just in time for the 2-day guards to like chill and slack the entire day. I mean, I won't lie. If I was living in Minora Town, I would totally opt to be a day guard. So much more chill. You just stand there, no zombies attack you, everything is fine and dandy. Hey! Hello! Ah, you're my carpenter. Are you not gonna work? So... Oh. Oh, shit! Yeah, so now this is another reason why you should always observe your... Yeah, observe your little minions. I mean... Yeah, it's fine. Where's he gonna come in? Hey, I mean, I left you guys a box here. You can just... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so put the boxes somewhere nice. Okay, I thought that was my carpenter, but it turned out it was my forge. Alright, get forging, big boy. Alright, so he's banging away nicely as well. They're producing... Oh, they're producing more arrows. There we go. That's what I like. Where the hell is my carpenter? Has he decided not... Oh, there you are. Hi. Are you working hard, sir? Yeah, so what we are missing is... Okay, so our jack of all trades is still there. I think. Are you still there? Yeah, you're still working, right? Keep working, big boy. Alright, so he's still working hard. Our total meals is still balanced. So our total meals are still at 200. So I'm feeling really comfortable. Once we hit 8.7k, you know, and in fact we even have modular space. Like if we ever run out of food again, we can actually have this entire row. It's all meant for berry bushes. But we won't extend anywhere past this because the next area we're gonna be developing is our seaside town. So I have a lot of big plans for this, right? Because once we get to the next tier of upgrade, our colony is going to expand by 5 blocks this way and 5 blocks this way. We will have water in our base. So like finally guys, which means that instead of using that stupid longkang that we had, wait, what happened to the longkang? Can we go be our Mr. Depression? I mean, I don't even remember which stream I talked about Mr. Depression, but I think Mr. Depression might actually like really just die already. Hello? Oh wait, no, Mr. Depression is fine because I gave him a friend. There's a fisherman here. Yeah, they're not sad anymore. Yeah, so Mr. Depression is actually collecting our water. So the water buckets that you see in our stockpile is actually all collected by Mr. Depression here. This water is important, guys, because this water is... What? Don't do that. God damn. Right, I mean, it is the fastest way for you. So Mr. Depression is helping us get all the water bucket, and the water bucket is used to make bread, which we are not... I mean, we're not doing a lot of work on the bread, honestly. The wheat farm, we're just not producing enough wheat and flour to make bread. It makes me sad. But yeah, so Mr. Depression's entire work, guys. Imagine if you go to a town and your job, day in, day out, is literally nothing but taking a bucket, filling up with water, and plonking that bucket back into the stockpile. That is your entire existence, guys. So that's Mr. Depression. Now, he used to be alone here in this... Oh, by the way, this water was from the lake. I had to channel the water in because, you know, yeah, back then our colony was a lot smaller, so I didn't want my colonists to go out. So I brought the water to them. But I think I've introduced the fisherman right here, so he's kind of spending time with Mr. Depression, so I guess they're not that depressed anymore. And the good news is the fish is being produced. I do hope that, what's his name, our cook is producing cooked fish as well. So that's the reason why our points are going up pretty nicely. So our fisherman is here. Now the good news for these two jokers is that very soon they are not going to be stuck here, because I have really big fanciful plans, guys. Like I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I'll just hint it. Once we have at least 2 more upgrades, we will really start to develop the fishing district, and honestly it is a fishing district, so I'm hoping to kind of expand towards the middle part. Of course we're going to wall it up, we're going to keep it walled up, But there's gonna be like a living, breathing, like fishing, kind of like a mini community sitting there, kind of like on wooden stilts and all, like docks kind of thing. So I mean, I have a lot of this fanciful shit in mind. We have a lot more upgrades. Like as you can see over here, the colony points. The safe zone upgrades by 5 blocks in every direction, every upgrade. And we are only at level 3. We have 14 levels of upgrade to go, which is, well, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, guys. So we have a lot of space to work with, and our colony is just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we are also just gonna keep adding more things into it. So we are going to start now. I really like the idea for the farming tower, though. I do suspect that maybe what I'll do is once we expand to a certain point, I'm gonna start industrializing some of our farms. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our berry bushes into a vertical farm instead. Maybe a simple like because every berry bush right now we are working with a 5x5 template, right? So maybe I could have like 4 of it. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just turn it into a vertical tower. We just bring it up, and we just stack it on top of each other and see how high we can go. It's gonna be full on industrialized because it's crazy because yeah, as you see now we are still in a very like medieval age kind of thing. But I do suspect that, I mean, we already have a grey factory over here. Like we are well on our way to industrialization. So I might industrialize our berry farm first. That's gonna give us a lot of food to work with. Okay, this stupid ass losers are still not having enough barley. Can I I feel like I need to add another barley farm, but we don't have. Okay, so on our next upgrade, or rather next 2 upgrades, we might be able to. I mean, I'm not too concerned because at this juncture right now we are producing more arrows than my archers are shooting, so it's still a win for us. Oh, they're eggs. Cool. Yeah, our resources are doing pretty well, I won't lie. So we're pretty comfortable, honestly. So I think I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna complain. Color the towers to differentiate them. True. I don't think the game has a dye system yet. Oh wait, no, they do. I just saw that there was a dyer, D-Y-E-R. So maybe there's a dyeing system. Although I did unlock a couple of new blocks. Now, my carpenter actually made me these coated planks, and this is red. I do suspect that there's more color, but these things don't look good. I won't lie, these things don't look good at all. I mean, it's like blood red. I mean, it's fine. I would have liked it if it's a little bit more cherry red kind of thing, but I guess if we really want to decorate it, we could. We could really just start decorating at some point. But again, we wanna let's work on essentials first. Once we have stability, we can start looking at like expansion, industrialization, all that good stuff. All comes after that, right? So yeah. Alright. One last thing we want to do first. Okay, no, not the luxury meal. God damn it! I need to start working on technologies because. Oh, this is what the coated blanks are for, eh? Whoops. You know what? Maybe we need to get our carpenter to work on coated planks. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, that's what the beeswax are for. So fine. I mean, he doesn't work very hard anyway. So, he doesn't have a lot of work to do. Like, his entire work is... Oh, okay, no. But then again, the firewood is important. A lot. Okay, so can we up to 300? We'll get him to produce 300 firewood, 300 planks. And then with the planks, he himself is going to start producing the these as well, the coated planks, and the buckets for our water collector, I guess. So yeah, I guess we can do that. Coated planks. I don't even know what function. I don't even know functionally what the coated planks are for. I really don't. Oh, we're gonna need to make a weapon crafter soon. So the carpentry is here. We'll probably make a weapon shop somewhere around here that is going to work on weapons. So the weapon shop is going to be dedicated to making slingshots for our archers, slingshot bows and bullets, as well as oh no, for some weird reason the arrows are made by the anvil guy. Fine, we'll have an anvil up here, I guess. But those are all additional quality of life. We don't need that now. So at this point in time, our statistics are looking okay. This stupid ass. I mean, the good news is coming up close. A close second is actually our berry production. So that makes me happy. Olive has always been an increase. I mean, berries had a bit of dips here and there over the 24 days. Our stone is just fucking yeah. It's just yeah. Stone is just stone. auto scale? How do I? Oh, okay. Okay, so if we don't need these stone bricks, we don't need the berries, we don't need the olives. Can we start to split up? Okay, the temperate leaves we don't need as well. It's not the most important thing in the world. Yeah, so as you can see a little bit more. So coming up next is tin, which is very unused. And everything else is kind of balanced out. So there are a lot of peaks. I mean, our core things, the only thing that's really important now is berries, which is good. But the problem is we're not producing, there's no melee guards in this game. At least not that I know of. There's no melee guards. Yeah, so everything is looking good. Now, most importantly, honestly, this chart for me, the most important thing that this chart serves is really just to check our food, which I know for a fact that is very balanced out right now. As you can see, our berry meal. So we were suffering a little bit. So like for today, it's been okay. So we dropped a lot. A lot of people are consuming this, but our berry meal is still balanced. It's still stable. Over a course of 4 days, it's pretty stable as well. And over the course of 24 days, we had a lot of suffering in that. There was a lot of suffering here, but we managed to work out a good system. Once we found out more about the 1 to 4 ratio, we managed to work out, and then our berry meal has always been on a stable 200 chart. So that's great. Now this stupid ass the bread meal is burdened by the fact that we are not producing enough bread. So we are currently still on a diet of berry meals for now. At some point, we will want to work on optimizing our bread. So similarly to what we did, now the thing about optimizing the bread production is that it's not as straightforward. So the berry farm, when we ran out of berries, what we do? We just add more berries and we just summon more people to do the berries. So that was it. But the bread production is very different because the bread production actually is a three-stage production. Our wheat farmers need to collect wheat, and that takes about 2 days. Wheat farmers need to drop it into the chest, and then the chest, of course, is our stockpile, which of course goes to our bakery. Now our bakery is another 2 more parts. Our bakery needs to turn that wheat into flour, which is here at the grindstone, and that flour is used to make bread, which is done here. Now additionally, to make things more complicated, but it's not a big problem at this point, is that this bread requires water bucket, which Mr. Depression is doing, and firewood as well. So the firewood is actually currently done by our carpenter. So hey, good morning, hope you guys have a good sleep. Okay, they're off to work. Okay, everyone's off to work. Okay, let's not disturb them. Let's not disturb our workers. Yeah, so we do have a dedicated firewood maker. Okay, not dedicated, but the carpenter is making the firewood. So bread is a lot more complicated than berries, and I think at this point in time the bread is meant to be more of a long-term sustenance, whereas the berries are meant to be short-term bursts of food. So as we kind of stabilize on the food department, we are going to see how we can expand on our wheat field. Yeah, because we will need to start considering expanding our wheat field, right? So it'll be pretty good for us to work on that at some point. Now, I'm going to save that more for the industrialization age, when we are maxed out in our entire space, and then we start to industrialize with huge factories. So that's when we're going to start working on like huge berry farm factories, and maybe even like wheat farm factories. But that's really all more for endgame. Right now, let's just achieve a bit more stability in some of these other systems, and we'll think more about that. Right? So yeah, I think that's all the time we have for this live stream. I essentially played this goddamn game for the entire day, so I'm very happy. I am still gonna say this every time I end the live stream, but this is a phenomenal game. It's great, guys. It's absolutely great, and I really recommend for those of you who have a knack for like colony sims and management, or if you have a creative mind, play this. It's so good. It is really the best of like Minecraft and RimWorld smashed into one. I just love it. So and there's so much potential for this game. Like, this game is still in early access. It has been hanging around for about 4 years already. But it is developed by 2%. So I think that there's so much potential for this game, man. So are those small house dog? No, those are chicken farms. Don't ask. Yeah, those are chicken farms that aren't working. These are my chicken farms. They're supposed to give me feathers, but it's a long story. Basically, these guys need barley, but our barley farm is not producing enough, so that makes me very sad. But never mind that. I don't want to talk about it. This one is another problem. I don't even know what these people are complaining about. I don't even know what this icon is. What is this, a bubble wrap? I actually can't tell what this icon is. Like, all I know is it's a bubble wrap. Me, it's nothing. Oh, I need linen. But nobody's producing linen. Is anyone producing linen? Is that what the tailor workbench is for? Yeah. You know what? Never mind. We'll save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, anyway, I have a lot of unused space here. I'm gonna work on a tail. Okay, so honestly, that hotel thing, that hotel idea, I'm this close to scrapping it. I'm gonna leave that blueprint there because I still don't want to give up on it. Maybe I'm gonna. This is our science center, right? I'm gonna make a additional blueprint here, and we're gonna save this spot for a tailor shop. Or this can be the tailor shop, and this is gonna be our new science center. So one or the other, we'll figure it out tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just not be able to sleep tonight because I keep thinking about how to expand my colony. So yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. It's been a blast today, and I can't wait to play more of Colony Survival. We will be interrupted on the 21st July because I'm gonna have a new game added onto the live stream series. It may be a live stream, it may be a recorded gameplay, I don't know. But on the 21st of July, there will be new games coming in. But I'm very happy that I have like Colony Survival to keep me entertained. Just as you know, Monster Hunter Stories is dying out a little bit on me. So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. And I will see you guys in the next live stream.